Good morning, Fenlanders. I don't know how long I got battery life in here, but we've had a little bit of rain. Yeah, we've had a little bit of moisture, look. Puddles. So, we managed to get our 2 furthest away fields cut and combined and done. So, all we're left with really now is this bit of skyfall out the back of the yard that was drilled in April and May. So, time will tell how that yields. It's not going to be until next week at least before we get to that. The RST irrigator pump is going amazing. Mick rang us yesterday and said, oh, can you just try something really, because I've not tried it yet. Press the stop button on the irrigator and make sure the pump stops, and it did. But Grumpy Grandad pressed the start button before the pump had actually finally wound down, because it takes a minute, because it's turboed. It's got a 40-second or so, depending on how hot it is, wind down time. So it pumps a load of cooling down oil, should I say. As it cools down, it pumps some cooler oil through the turbo and stuff, and just protects the engine. And Grumpster just, because you can't hear it, he pressed the start button straight away as the pump was winding down. So I then had to go back to the pump and reset it. So other than that, start the pump from my phone, from the field, whenever I like. Start it, stop it. If the wind picks up, I can stop it from the house. And do whatever I need to do, so it's great. It has like massive advantages, but not really a couple of disadvantages. Like, hopefully John Deere have fixed this problem by now. Check the oil on this big pig. Water's okay, all good. If I have another dusty day like today, like yesterday, I will blow the air filter and blow the radiator out, have a good clean up of this and a good grease up. Alright, it's not doing any draft work, so the back end doesn't need greasing up, but a little bit of love goes a long way, doesn't it? Yeah, so while we're filling up with dinosaur bones, ooh. Where did you come from? Hey? But only in a fen would the dog go running off for a tennis ball and come back with an apple. Are you throwing it away? Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I love this tool. I don't know how often you're supposed to grease it up, but I should imagine quite a lot. It does get a bit of a wobble on, as you can see. It's not really dug into my sprayer wheel, and you can still see where that is, there and there. But it is doing a good job. So you're only down there. You're not even in there a couple of inches, look. A bit wider there. But you can see the difference. All this is trying to do is kind of like a straw rake, you know, just get some soil to seed contact. And then start the process of, because things like brome and stuff, they need to be buried under before they germinate. Ugh. So to get them to germinate, you need to bury them under a little bit. Same with black grass and stuff. So just a little bit of tillage. We're not going very deep. Woo. We're not going very deep. We're not trying too hard. We are just trying to move the straw and stuff around, get a little bit buried under, and that's more than enough soil there to get my stubble turnips chitting. And with a little bit of moisture on the surface now. What is that? Come on. More than enough moisture there and soil there to get the stubble turnips growing, so that's good. But now we've had a drop of rain, I think this thing is going to work a lot better. It is getting a bit of a bounce on because it's so hard. when you go over it a second time, it is far better, far less bouncy. The wings are bouncing a lot less and stuff, you know, 'cause it's probably just bouncing because it's hard. But yeah, 10 mil of rain wouldn't go amiss, or 15 mil of rain wouldn't go amiss, and you're doing a lovely job. I think it is doing a better job now we've had some rain, so we'll crack on. I haven't got much left to finish on this field, and then we'll get up to our 2 potato fields that are coming. Could have done with cleaning my window, but I'm still waiting for some Auto Smart stuff to turn up. What was I going to say? I wish I'd bought a 9 metre, at least a 9 metre. Tractor's not working very hard at all. It's half power, so yeah. Where the little McCormick struggled to pull this because it hadn't got the weight, this thing I might struggle to pull a 12 metre, well, twice as wide as this. I just struggle for weight. I think I'd have loads of horsepower to pull it, but no weight. You know, even with these big tractors, I think I'd struggle to pull a 12 metre just because of the traction issue. You know, you want another 5-ton tractor. Well, this is 9 ton, so how big do you go? You know, little Red would have pulled this at 5k at 5 mile an hour, no trouble at all. Just got no weight to get traction. Ooh. Some drone footage. You've got Gary Harrison, my neighbour, over the road there on his I think it's a 6R185 with his Heaver 5-leg buster, just going around the outsides of his fields and doing all his sprayer wheelings and stuff. But I have to ask Gary, I know you still plough everything, but I don't bother busting my sprayer wheelings up because they're in the same place every time. So alright, some of my fields are going to get lifted this year because of the tremendous amount of rain we've had on them, but yeah, lots of people go out and bust up their sprayer wheelers and stuff, but RTK, they're in the same spot every year, so if you keep packing them down, if they're bad, then you need to pull them up. But ours are not too bad. I've got one wheeling on the field beside the yard where I tried to spray it where it was flooded. And they'll need moving around, but they're nothing major. I'm guessing everybody's got some big ass wheelings dotted around in places on some farms. So yeah, I guess so. There's always a way. Method to his madness, I suppose. But Gary still ploughs everything, I suppose. So all you do then is pick up a hard sprayer wheel and then push it over, don't you? So yeah, get yourself a direct drill, Gary, and get on with it. Yeah, I was hoping Grummy Grandad and Nutty Nana would have gone round and done all their chores that they were supposed to have done this morning, and I would have been able to swap with Dad once he'd had his docky, and then hit the 215 and the Vaderstad drill, and got on and got 100 acres drilled today. But that doesn't look like it's happened now. Go home and make your own docky. But really? Oh yeah. Amazing how much moisture is still underneath all my wheat crops and stuff. You think, I guess it's had a canopy on it. With all that rain we've had, I know we've had some hot weather, but all that rain that's soaked into the land, it's had a canopy over it, isn't it? So I guess it's soaked in and hasn't really dried out. I haven't seen any cracks. This is a really good field for cracking. If it's going to crack, this one will do it. Oh, I'm going up a hill. If you can see behind me, there is a little hill in there. We call this the hill field. Yeah, just done some drone footage and flew the drone off the top of the tractor, and that hit the deck. So good job, they're pretty durable. And managed to get some more footage of Gary doing his subsoiling and me doing my cultivating. So windy as anything out there. It is a horrible day outside. You can see by the leaves and stuff rustling around. Look how windy it is out there. It's hideous. But I'm not the only one. Apparently they got floods and stuff up in Cumbria, so I've seen on Facebook this morning, which is not great for everyone. So hopefully y'all getting sorted out with that. So I don't really flood around here too often because it's drained, aren't we? So if it floods around here, a lot of other people are in trouble. Right, I haven't got long on this 30-acre field, and I'm nearly done this, so it won't be long until we move to the next one. Then I've got 60 acres, well, let's say 80 acres, all cleared up with straw and ready to get drilling. So we'll get on with that. Sorry, camera's not straight, but there you go.